Alright, in the final part of this series, we'll be taking a look at getting the code off your computer and onto the two Android devices you'll be using. Let's get the two Android phones in front of us. I'm going to be using a virtual device for this, but you should be using your actual physical Android phone. At your home screen, open the app tray and select Settings. Go to the Wi-Fi settings page and make sure it's not connected but is on. Now, under Wi-Fi Preferences, or under the hamburger menu and Advanced, go to Wi-Fi Direct and rename the phone. For your robot control phone, name it your team number, or 12345-RC. For your driver station phone, name it your team number -DS. So let me repeat that again. For your robot controlling phone, name it your team number -RC. For your driver station phone, name it your team number -DS. Okay. Now that we've done that, we should hard reboot our device. Once they turn back on, enable airplane mode. However, make sure Wi-Fi stays on, but not connected. Now, plug in your robot control phone into your computer with Android Studio. Android Studio should auto-magically detect the phone being plugged in up here. But if not, make sure that your phone allows connections to upload apps. A notification may appear, but if not, you need to enable developer options. Do that, go back to Settings, scroll down to About Device, go to Build Number, and tap it several times. Once it says you are a developer, you are now in developer mode. Now that you're connected to Android Studio, make sure to select your device in the context menu up here. Then, press the green triangle. It will now start building your app and will deploy it to your phone. Now that it's downloaded, it's prompting me to allow the app to have access to photos, media, and files. Go ahead and allow it. Also allow it to have access to your camera and the location. Also allow it to make phone calls if it asks you. Cool. Now we're in the app. Now you'll notice that this up here is not correct. It may have the art-RC, but that is not your team name. To fix this, enter the context menu, click Settings, under Robot Controller Name, set it to your team name, so again, example 12345-RC. Hit OK. Now, if you go to Self-Inspect, you should see something like this, where the Wi-Fi direct name is 12345-RC and your app name is 12345-RC. Alright, the device is now set up. We now need to set up the driver station app. I don't have a device here that can do that, but on your device, follow along with me. Connect it to Wi-Fi and open the Google Play Store. If it prompts you to sign in, go through the setup process. Once in the store, download the FTC Driver Station app. When it finishes downloading, open it and give it its permissions. Do not turn off any permissions for it, or it may not work. You'll need to follow the same process as the Robot Control app. Click on the context menu and go to Settings. Change the driver station name to your team number -DS. Now that you have both names configured, you can connect. On the driver station, make sure the pairing method is set to Wi-Fi Direct. Now select Pair with Robot Controller. If the robot controller phone is on the network, it should appear on the list. Allow it to connect from the prompt on your control device, and voila, they're connected. Back on your robot control phone, click on the context menu and select Configure Robot. Make sure your Rev Hub is connected. Select the expansion hub you want. And now, you can define each hardware port's ID. For us, we defined 4 motors in our code. Our front left motor is in slot 0, so we'll put FLM. In slot 1 on the Rev Hub, we have the front right motor, so I'll put FRM. On the second port, I have the back left motor, so I'll put BLM. And on the fourth port, I'll put BRM, because that's where we have our back right motor connected. And there we go. It's now configured to drive. The phones are paired, and the hardware is configured. Your robot is now ready to go. Hook up the controllers to your drive station. Select the correct op mode and press play. I hope you found these tutorials helpful in starting your FTC programming journey. Have a great day.